Faith has a new frequency. The Spirit of Huntsville. KHSPLP, Huntsville, Texas. Spirit 94.3.
All right, everybody, welcome in as we get rocking and rolling here. 7:31 on Good Morning Huntsville as we promote and celebrate the good. We've got a great show lined up today. And, hey, we're going to kick it right off the bat live on Spirit Radio here. Sometimes on our first segment, we'll kind of do an intro and then we'll take a break. But when we have special guests on, we always like to have them first so that it'll get out over the radio. And so we want to welcome in everybody that's joining us over Spirit 94.3 this morning, also the Spirit Radio app, and, of course, all of you that always hang out with us on social media as we are rolling here this morning, episode, I believe, 727. And what a better way to celebrate 727 than with our friend Laura Green from CASA. Laura, good to have you.
Thank you for having us.
You were my very first, you were my first on location interview on Hello Huntsville.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Remember, I came and sat down with you.
That is exciting.
That was back in the day.
That's
when
a long time ago.
It was. And the very first in studio interview was Deanna Irwin. The very first guest was BJ McMichael, but you were my very first I'm coming to you interview.
I love it.
And so there's a special bond there.
Absolutely.
There was a bond before, though.
Absolutely.
So how have you been? Everything going good?
Busy.
Yeah.
Like everybody else in the world. But yeah, everything's great. Things are going good at CASA. Just, all the good stuff.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of good to talk about. Rachel will be with us here in just a little bit as well. And it's one of those mornings, too, to where you ever just stack things and then you realize, oh, man, why did I do that? It's one of the...
Daily.
That's where it's at for me right now is I stacked up quite a bit today. And so, it's a fun day. Josh, switch to that logo again real quick as we'll get Rachel situated here and I'll keep talking. And so Rachel, come on and have a seat. And normally, me, I'm we're okay, be here at 7:45, then we get started at 8. So I messaged you yesterday and I was like, Laura, can you come a little bit earlier today, especially when we launch one for the radio, to be on the radio. But then two, I was asked to do a prayer this morning. And so I'm going to go do that right at 8. And then I'm going to go out to the Sam Houston football practice this morning. So
How fun. You got a busy day.
So it's a fun day, but I didn't want anything to feel rushed. Especially with you guys, and we do have quite a bit of time to chat. So Rachel Drake also joining us this morning, and Rachel, good to have you on as well. You may want to lift this up just a little. Sorry, I didn't go through my F. Grab it right there. There you go. And then you can turn this back.
Is that right?
There you go. Rachel's you've been in the new studio before.
I have.
Yeah, Laura hasn't.
This is my first time in this one.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. I love it.
I've already slipped Laura a $50 bill just, as a thank you for being here. So. Laura's like, where is it at?
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but it's hiding.
Yeah. Well, Laura, let us know. This is a really important month as for you guys, there's a lot going on. And, this month, it is Child Abuse Prevention Month. And so we wanted to highlight just how important the work that CASA continues to do. I never, ever want people to forget about the mission and the vision of CASA. And then, of course, right around the corner, we're getting ready for it, the All Things Kids Expo. We've seen the signs around town, and
Good.
We're getting ready to roll. So
Good. Well, I'll talk about Kids Expo.
Yeah.
I'll let Rachel talk about the advocacy and Child Abuse Prevention Month. But all about Kids Expo. This is our third annual, which is hard to believe. It's happening not this Saturday, but the next on the 25th of April. It will be held at the Huntsville Church of Christ out on Highway 30. It is from 10 to 2 this year. And remember, this is free. This is a free event. The only thing that you have to pay for if you're attending is if you want to buy food. There are a couple of booths that are selling things. We have a boutique. Buck and Bo will be there.
Oh, cool. I love her.
And then we have a freeze-dried Crunchy Munchies will be there. And they'll be selling things. But everything else is absolutely free, including all the activities in the kids zone. So it's just a really great opportunity for families to come out with their kids and just enjoy the morning and the afternoon there and learn about all the great things that are available in Huntsville. And this is an opportunity for businesses and organizations to really share what they offer. I also want to mention, this is not just about advertising for our businesses and organizations. This is an opportunity to share with our families what our community is all about. You know, this is an important step that I think we need to definitely do, because we're just letting Huntsville people know, hey, we've got all of this in our own backyard. And a lot of times people don't know that. They don't know how to find those resources. I know that we have our phones and our internet and our Facebook and all that readily available, but if you don't know where to search or how to search, it's difficult.
Or
And
even
so-
what to search for.
and even what to search. Exactly, Rachel. So this is an opportunity for you to come and find out what there is in Huntsville, from pediatric health services to financial services. I mean, we have somebody there giving out piggy banks and teaching kids how to learn about savings.
I need to
And
learn that.
I know.
I'm
I do
42.
too.
I still need to
I
learn
do
that.
too.
Delilah's better than me too. It makes you feel better.
But,
Yeah.
you know, that's important. And then we have tons of churches. First Baptist is one of them, but tons of churches there sharing their youth activities all year, including VBS this summer. I mean, I know a lot of parents are lining up. Okay, this week I can go here. This week I can go here. I mean, that's important to get that message out to our families and to share the love of Jesus with those children. And then we have education services. We have party services. We have scouts. We have sports. We have music. We have all that.
Schools, everything.
Everything
Yeah.
is going to be there,
cool.
and it's just a really great opportunity to share how wonderful Huntsville and Walker County is and what we have to offer our families. So I encourage everybody to come out. It's free. Did I mention that?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
free.
yeah. We gotta
It's
keep
free.
saying that.
And another great thing is parking is free. So we encourage people to park. This year, we're changing it up a little different. We're parking at the Walker County Fairgrounds, and then you can hop on the shuttle, and it'll take you directly to the event and then take you directly back. If you are worried about car seats and things like that, that's something I know some families are worried about. You can drop off your family. If dad wants to come and drop off the mom and kids or whatever, they can drop them off at the church. Then they can go park and then take the shuttle back. So we have it all covered. It's free. Come out.
Gratis.
Yes.
Gratis.
And I will say we have some new attractions this year. One thing I'm really excited about is, I don't know how many of y'all have seen Texas Fun Foam, the stuff where you have the bubbles and all this. Oh, it's like, gosh, it looks like so much fun. That's going to be there this year in the kids zone. So parents, be ready for that sticky mess, but you know, it'll be fun.
Have a
bring
water
towel.
hose there.
Yeah. It'll be fun for the kids and for the families to do that. We also have a really neat opportunity with a couple of our organizations that are going to provide a neat opportunity for children. If you bring a teddy bear or a doll or a stuffed animal, one of our vendors is going to have a checkup, so you can go over there and you can have your stuffed animal or your teddy or your baby doll checked out.
Oh,
You
cool.
know, the whole
Braylon would love
yes.
that.
And then
Yes.
they'll put little bandages on them, and really cool. If you forget your stuffed animal, there's another organization that's doing a Build-A-Bear type experience. It's called Build-A-Doc. So they're going to actually let you create a teddy bear and take it with you.
Oh,
So,
cool.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, just that's so cool. We'll have our baby alligators from the state park will be there. I mean, there's
The
just so many.
train.
The
That's
train.
one
the
of Delilah's
train
most favorite parts.
that is sponsored by First Baptist Church.
Yeah, we love
will
that train.
definitely be there. Rock wall, archery, bounce houses, face painting. I mean, just it's all there. And we have about 5 food trucks there. Redbird Creamery is coming to the table this year.
Awesome.
They haven't been, but they're going to be there this year. And there's so much. There's so much fun. I can't wait. I wish I was a kid. Actually, I am.
Yeah, you are.
In heart. So I mean, I will ride the train, and I probably won't
We
do the
rode it
bu-
last
I-
year
Yeah, we
together.
did. I probably won't do the
Laura-
bounce house or the rock wall for that matter, but I will definitely watch.
Laura
Take
will
pictures.
ride the train, and then she's going to sing, I hear that train a-coming right around the corner of the church. Are you going to? No, she's
Sure.
not. She's not
We're not
gonna
going to
sing
do that today, though.
Yeah, not today. Well, this deserves our positive bell. This is our new bell. It's got a smiley on it. It's our positive bell. So anytime there's positivity, we get the bell rung.
Well,
so
and I want
positive
you
bell.
I want everybody
cute.
to be sure and check out our Facebook page, All About Kids Expo. All the information is there, including the parking information. So just follow us. We're putting up posts every day about the event and highlighting some of our sponsors and some of our vendors. One other thing I want to mention,
Yeah, please.
if I may.
Yes.
So we also have the Sketches to Sparkles jewelry design contest. I don't think people realize how awesome this is.
Yeah.
Elliot's Jewelers, a wonderful supporter of CASA and our community, sponsors this. He does it all, actually. And it is an opportunity for any child ages 5 to 12 to draw something that they would like turned into a piece of jewelry, a pendant. You can think sports or animals or children or whatever is a passion for those children to draw. It's free to enter. The winner will have that artwork turned into a pendant that's valued up to $3,000.
Yeah, this
is not costume
This ain't
jewelry.
sterling silver.
This is not something you go buy at the dime store. This is actual jewelry that you can treasure for years to come. It is, once again, it is free. We like free things in this world, don't we?
Yeah.
But it is free to enter, but you can't win if you don't enter. You can actually go online and fill out the form now, but we will have a booth at the Kids Expo in the Kids Zone this year, and you can come up, take a form, you can draw there, you can take it home. Entries are due the Monday following the event, so the 27th,
Awesome.
Monday. Those entry forms are due, and then we will make a very big deal about the winner. We always invite the media. You're always there. But we really want to showcase that.
Yeah.
And, those children, it's a neat opportunity for them if they want to keep that for themselves or they want to give it to a significant person in their life, mom, grandma, cousin, sister, aunt, whoever. They could share that if they want to. They don't have to, but they can.
Yeah. And I love it. And y'all will probably have the table and the forms, and they can.
We will have them there at the Kids
Awesome.
Expo as well. So, yes, it's free to enter. So, please take advantage of that and, just create something special.
Love it. Well, Laura Green, the development director at CASA, and doing incredible work. Remember, April the 25th, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, come out, starts at 10 a.m. at the
2. Huntsville
Huntsville Church of Christ, right there off 30.
And pray for good weather.
I was about to say, I'm not even going to mention.
April showers, we have them, but if we have
the
rain,
day off.
if we have rain, we'll just get a little.
Last year was
damp.
good. The year before,
Last year,
it was
the year
fun.
before, we got a little wet, but
Last year was
we
great.
didn't melt.
Every
so-
year was great.
Every year is great.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Well, come on
Absolutely.
out, be a part of it. Rachel Drake is here, and Rachel, we've got about 6 or 7 minutes. I don't want you to feel rushed, but I appreciate you being here as well this morning. Rachel, let us know just a little bit about the importance of this month and all the things going on at CASA.
So the heart of what we do day in and day out never changes, no matter what month it is, no matter how many fundraisers are going on. The advocates are still going and visiting their kids and going to court every month. But April is a special month. It's Child Abuse Prevention Month. It kind of raises awareness and just kind of puts it a little bit more in the forefront to the community. So we've been working on in our different communities doing proclamations and planting pinwheels. You'll come by our office or the courthouses in Trinity or Walker or San Jacinto, and you'll see the pinwheels out there just to kind of raise awareness. And then Laura helped partner with some restaurants and got some little table tents up at a couple places just so people can read, just that people that we're not going to have the chance to talk to potentially or hear your show or, trying to get the word out in different ways outside of just visually. But yeah, it's a really important month. I mean, the kids go through some really awful things that we're working with, some different levels and different types of abuse and neglect, and it's really hard. But I'm just really grateful that there are always so many people who want to support CASA and support the work that the advocates do and support the children and families that we work with because, we could fill days of time talking about all the great things that the advocates do and the stories for the kids. But when you support CASA, you're supporting a child having a person through the life of their journey and from day one until the last day that they're in care, whether that's they get to go home, the day they get adopted, or something else. Sometimes that's longer for some kids than others, and that requires multiple moves all across Texas. And it doesn't matter if they're going to Dallas or if they're going to Conroe 1 month, and then the next they're in San Antonio because they found an aunt. And they need to be with their family, they're still going to go see them frequently and all the time, checking in, making sure that they have all their needs met. And so that's a big undertaking for our advocates to do. And we're just really grateful for the community that supports us. If we have a second, I do want to share just a quick, cute little story.
Please.
A lot of people think of the hardships that these kids go through. And we try to be positive, and we also have to be careful with confidentiality. But I just wanted to take a second to share just a really simple story that people may not often think about. Like, we're getting ready for spring and summer, and that includes, beach activities, all these normalcy things, going to the pool, family fun, all these things. Well, our kids want to experience that too, especially some of our kids who are in specialized treatment centers that aren't in that normal setting. And so one of our little 8-year-old boys reached out to his CASA and said, "Hey, I think we're going to go swimming, but I need a bathing suit and I need some summer beach shoes. Is that something y'all can help with?" And we were like, absolutely, yes. So that very day we were able to order swim trunks and little Crocs, and he had specifically wanted these cute little goggles so he could look under the water.
Yeah.
I mean, just something so innocent and so normal. And we're able to just meet that need immediately, get on Amazon, order it directly to his placement, and him have it in plenty of enough time to go do that with his foster siblings, because people show up and they invest in the work that CASA's doing and raise the awareness like you, and buy the tickets to events and things. And so it's really everything you do, whether you're a donor, a supporter, an advocate, anything, a volunteer in an event, it makes a difference to make little differences in really big ones. So
there's so many different ways to support CASA, like she said, whether you're an advocate or you volunteer or you want to be a monthly donor or you want to be a sponsor. I mean, it takes all those elements to make us successful, and we are so grateful for the support that we've been given, and we encourage people to continue to do it because it is a really worthy cause.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's something that is needed, but thank goodness that we can provide that hope to those families.
Yeah, and the reality is Walker County, San Jacinto, Trinity, all these counties continue to grow, especially here in Walker County, and that need is going to be even more. And, sometimes people say, well, why are nonprofits always out raising funds? Because we need to raise funds. We're a nonprofit here at Spirit Radio. You have to keep your foot on the gas pedal. If you let your foot off the gas pedal, which y'all don't, but if you do, you're letting your foot off the gas pedal of a child. Mm-hmm. Those children need you to keep that pedal to the floorboard, because guess what? There's more children coming. Mm-hmm. And as you said, it's unfortunate, but that's the reality. And this isn't an emotional tug, but it is, because these kids need your help. And I think, Laura, I've always said this now, since I'm a dad, things hit so much different now. Mm-hmm. Like before I would feel like that's terrible, but it didn't hit me until I became a parent. And, yesterday Bridget had showed me something that a lady had got put in jail for child abuse. And it was on one of the local TV stations. And my heart broke. And before it would break, but not in I was crying. Mm-hmm. I said, how can that happen to a child? And they need a voice. They need somebody. They need somebody to represent them. And that's what you guys are doing through CASA.
And one thing I want to add too is we are there for the children utmost. That's the most important thing. But we're also helping some of those families to rebuild their life. A lot of times it's a cycle. Maybe they were abused as a child. Unfortunately, it's a cycle that's hard to break.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's poverty, or there's just so many different elements to that can cause those things to happen in their life. And so we're helping the children first, but we're also providing resources and emotional support to those families, those parents, to hopefully get them on the right track to make better decisions and ultimately get their children back and
Yeah.
move on with their life and be successful.
That's always
that
our
is the
first
ultimate goal. If it happens, that's absolutely phenomenal. If it doesn't, then there's alternatives. But we're not providing just for kids. We're providing for families, for families in general. I will encourage that if you are on the fence about CASA, about supporting us, or you just want to find out more, reach out to Rachel or I. We actually had John Fletcher come and do a video. He actually did a video with our advocates, with our judges, with several people that are connected with CASA. It is a great watch. It tells you in depth about what we do, and it's personal. So if you want to see that, we will be glad to share that with you and let you just kind of make that decision for yourself. I mean, we can sit here and speak about it all day long. And if I talk too long, I will cry because it is such an emotional thing for me. Not in a bad way. Sometimes it's great joy, watching those adoptions and things like that brings absolute joy to my heart. So I encourage you to do that. If you're interested, find out more, just reach out to us. We'll be glad to share the message with you.
You can find out more information. Again, we appreciate Laura and Rachel and all the great work that y'all do, and Kim, the executive director, and all of the advocates and all of the staff. And I want you to go today to casaofwalkercounty.org. It's casaofwalkercounty.org for more information. Hey, April the 25th, y'all come. Did we mention it's free?
It's free.
Rachel, did we mention?
I think I missed it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you it one more time.
It's free.
We want you to know it's free. So come and bring the children and bring your families. It's going to be a great time coming up next Saturday. Not this Saturday. This Saturday's Junkapalooza. So come to that and then come to All Things Kids Expo on Saturday.
And pray for sunshine.
That's right. Yes. Laura, thank y'all so much. It's always a joy. When y'all walk in, the joy, y'all get a bell too, the positive bell. So thank y'all so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. Thank you, Rachel.
No problem.
We'll take what we're going to do here, friends. I've got to jet across the street for a little bit. And so we're actually going to end the stream and we will come back on probably about 8:15 for a little bit. And Josh and I will come back and we'll keep you entertained and give you some updates on what's happening along with All Things Kids Expo coming up in a couple of weeks. There's a lot going on here in Huntsville. We'll keep you updated. So on social media, you'll see the stream disconnect. If you're on Spirit Radio, we'll go back to music and programming. But for those of you on social, we'll be back probably about 8:15 or 8:20. So come back and hang out with us as we continue promoting and celebrating the good. It's Good Morning Huntsville here on Spirit 94.3. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.